After some patchy morning fog, the weather's looking good with a mixture of sun and clouds. Temps remain comfortable, though. First Alert meteorologist Rochelle Jay is in the WJZ Outback, and we're about to return to more summery stretch of weather. Right, Rochelle?
Yes, Nikki, that's absolutely correct. We're going to see some temperatures that are a little bit on the warmer side, and we also have the risk for some of those summer-like showers, maybe a storm or two in a few days. Now for today, we do have high UV index. Thankfully, I just got a cloud over the sun here on top of TV Hill, but as you're heading out this afternoon, just know that UV index is running high once again for today. You see that mixture of sun and clouds Nikki just mentioned. We've got a temperature right now in BWI Marshall of 73 degrees. We've also seen a slight uptick in the humidity, so it is a little bit more muggy, but still on the comfortable side as we're heading into the second half of the day. 71 in Glen Arm, as well as Towson and West Friendship, 73 in Glen Burnie, White Marsh, and Abingdon, and we're sitting in the mid-70s right now at the Inner Harbor. You can see those clouds here on the satellite, so we do still have sunshine breaking through, but overall we've got that cloud cover currently in place. So we'll keep an eye out for maybe a spot shower for today, but we'll talk about that higher chance for rain later this week in the full First Alert forecast, Nikki.
Take a live look at the WJZ Outback. 73 degrees. We were experiencing a mixture of sun and clouds earlier. However, all around very comfortable weather, Rochelle.
Yeah, even though we did see some slight increases in the humidity, we're still staying on that comfortable side of the muggy meter. So that is definitely some good news. We've got the chance for an isolated shower for today. Many of us, very similar to yesterday, will stay dry. It's quiet during the middle part of the week before some late week rain and maybe even a couple of storms start to make its way back into Maryland. So here's a look at the satellite and radar. You can see those clouds bubbling up as we're getting closer to and then going into the early part of the afternoon here. Radar picking up on a little bit of some rain out there. Walking you through Futurecast, I just want to show you the rain chance for today. It is very low. You're seeing a little blip here, a little blip there as we went through, but overall, lots of dry time mixing in for today. So overall, a very pleasant afternoon is setting up here once again for your Tuesday. 75 in Odenton, 72 in Cecilton, Queenstown, 71 right now. Heading out for lunch in Sykesville, Mount Airy, Frederick, and Perry Hall, all sitting at 73 degrees. We could see that muggy meter increasing once again for this evening, but it goes into the comfortable range before dipping down during the day tomorrow. So again, we're staying on that lower end of the spectrum, even with slight increases in the humidity. And as that increases and temperatures decrease overnight, we could see some patchy fog by tomorrow morning. Let's get into your neighborhood and on your corner for our friends in Baltimore County for today. 77 in Sparks, White Marsh, as well as Randallstown, Arbutus. 78 degrees for today, 76 in Freeland, as well as Middle River. Mix of sunshine and clouds. So what you've got overhead right now is pretty much what we'll see through the day today. As mentioned, patchy fog possible as that humidity increases just a little bit. Temperatures will also be cooling down into the 50s. A comfortable night, though, is on the way, even with that risk for some fog. Here's a check on that 7-day forecast. I mentioned late week rain and maybe some storms. That's going to be on Thursday, most likely Thursday afternoon going into the evening. Here we are at 3 o'clock. You can see also a little bit warmer, high temperatures getting back into the mid 80s. We'll have to watch out for a few pockets of some heavy rain as those showers move through during the afternoon and into the evening of your Thursday. Of course, we'll keep an updated on the timing and how much rain we could see. So that is what we are looking at over the next few days. Overall, you do see more dry days than not. So looking at tomorrow, partly sunny and warm, and then you start to see that increase in the temperatures will actually be going to above normal Thursday, Friday, and even into Saturday. Saturday is going to be that next chance for some showers and storms with a second cold front that moves through. So yes, it'll be warm, most likely being on the humid side as well. And then once that front moves through Saturday later in the day, by Sunday and this time next week, we're back down into the 70s. Refreshing is the word we're using for the second half of the weekend, Nikki.
We got a glimpse of the 7-day a little earlier. Looking good. Looking good.
Good, yes. For those who are looking for a little bit of summer, I've got that in there too. We're looking at possibly mid to upper 80s by later this week. Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, but Thursday and Saturday in particular, those are the days we're going to watch for our next chance for some showers, maybe a few storms. We could see some pockets of heavy rain, maybe that humidity heading back up by later this week. But if you're like, okay, I need a little bit more summer before we really transition into fall, we will have some warmer days Thursday into the first part of the weekend.
I'm glad it is on the weekend, too.